Hello, my name is Richard Sewell. I'm the instructor for HPA444, Strategic Planning and Budgeting. I want to tell you a little bit about this course and how it relates to a course I think most of you have had, which is HPA400, Principles of Management and Public Health. But I really want to just welcome you here. We should be having a good time and learning some things that maybe most of you have not been exposed to in your prior studies. In HPA 400, we did cover planning. That's the case regardless of whether you took this course from me or taking it now from Professor Govia, or may have had it online from Professors Schwartzman and Weingart. Regardless, we all talk about planning as a function of management, and we talk about the planning process. In this course, we are going to look a little deeper and go into strategic management. That's what the Ginter text refers to it as. It's sort of an invention of the early 1980s, but strategic planning is much older. It has military origins. I believe I said that to one of our students who completed the introductions and talked about a military background. One of the challenges we're going to have is that this textbook has a very healthcare delivery systems orientation, and this is a school of public health, and we talk about population health. And even the new Affordable Care Act talks about the responsibility of delivery systems for improving population health. So I need to challenge myself and challenge you to always think of the things that we're saying in terms of the alignment with population health or with the public health enterprise. So that's something the book is not going to do for you. Some of the readings will, but that's sort of a caution. I want to talk about what we have in the course so far. On Blackboard right now is the discussion issues for the first week. There is the reading for next week. Of course, the reading for this week is in the Ginter text. And then there are the slides that really just highlight the important things I want you to get out of reading Chapter 1, the nature of strategic management. I want to say something about how you orient yourself to an online course like this. I would suggest that you look at the Blackboard site and explore it daily. Look for new postings, look for opportunities to learn from what your classmates are asking me on the discussion board. And as you're reading the material, if there's anything you don't understand, just stop and ask a question on the discussion board. Jennifer Brothers is going to introduce herself to you soon on Blackboard. She's our teaching assistant, and Jennifer has been the teaching assistant for strategic planning and budgeting at least twice before, maybe 3 times before. So she's very familiar with the material. She's a DRPH candidate here at the School of Public Health and will help you a great deal. She's also going to organize you into groups, because we have 6 assignments in this course and 3 of them are group assignments. And read the syllabus carefully to understand how we address that as far as grading is concerned. The other 3 are done individually, and together those individual assignments will be about 50% of your grade. There is no final exam, there is no midterm exam, so you're graded on those 6 assignments, but you're also graded on participation. And we look at participation in terms of what you put on the discussion board. So you don't have to address every discussion issue. I think this week, for the first week, there's only 4 issues. Every student does not have to address every issue. But for the one you address it thoroughly, and you can also make comments on the postings of your classmates. That's to be encouraged. But remember, be very respectful of each other. The syllabus talks about this, and I don't think that'll be a problem for you, because most of you are second year MPH students. I want to say a little bit about the discussion issues for this week. The first one asks you to suggest or add more components to the Accountable Care Organization Premier Healthcare Alliance that's in the introductory incident on page 1 of Ginter. Add more components that might be designed to improve population health, and say what they are, and address the issue of whether or not there's a role for other organizations beside Premier Healthcare Alliance in improving population health, and then say what that is. This is a discussion issue designed to go beyond what the textbook does, which has, again, an orientation on healthcare organizations, and this will push us to think about the public health implications. The other discussion issue, number 2, is about perspective 1-3, what is health policy? That's on page 10 of Ginter. So I want you to differentiate strategic management with health policy. Sometimes the terminology in courses like this can get rather weighty, so make sure you read about health policy, read about strategic management, and then I want to see if you're able to make a differentiation. There's a systems perspective question in chapter 1, so I want you to talk a little bit about systems perspective in that issue. This is very important in providing an overview in modern healthcare organizations. And then I just want to hear what you thought prior to taking this course. There's a slide that lists what strategic planning is not, and that's also in the Ginter chapter 1, and it's also in next week's reading, the benefits of strategic thinking. It talks about what strategic planning is not. So I want to know if you already knew that, or is this something that you learned after reading chapter 1? So that's enough for now. Know that we will be in frequent contact with you. There will be some live chats that we organize during the term, and that way you'll be able to ask questions directly instead of writing them. So let's have fun and let's learn something. Thanks a lot.